Hey, what's going on, guys? MidniQ787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. This is episode number 51 today for Season 2 of the Pepsi 400 here at Daytona International Speedway. We've already won the Daytona 500, and I think we already won the Talladega race as well in such brilliant fashion. We're going to try to go sweep the Super Speedway races here this season. For us, we're still now in 17th in the standings ahead of Kenny Wallace. We're trying to get around Joe Nemechek as well, but of course, the man who's won the Pepsi 400 last season, maybe he's tried to go two in a row as well. I know it's been a hot minute, so I'm going to give you the point standings here real quick. Oh, it's level on points between Jeff Burton and Rusty Wallace. How about that? They're level on points. They're even Steven. It's incredible. Ricky Rudd's not too far back, and the defending champ's back down to 4th place, 118 back, and Dale Sr.'s 133 back, trying to get that elusive 8th title anyway. So let's take a look at what we have here. We have only we only have like 4 races left with the sponsorships here. Really interesting to see like what's gonna be in store for us anyway. We have 70 prestige overall now, so it's gonna be quite interesting to see what do we get in terms of our next sponsorships. We have 3 races left to go in our downforce package. We definitely need more of that. Let's see here. Ooh, we have nothing going on here. Huh? How about that? Let's see here. Anything to do with the overhauling or maybe repairing the engine? Maybe I need to repair instead. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll repair the engine for 2 races. Chassis, of course, we could just overhaul one of them. I do need to sell one of these, of course, eventually. I'm not sure which one I want to do. Let's see, that brings it up to 73.70. Oh boy. It's been a hot minute. 72.68, not so bad. 74.68. I might just end up overhauling this one actually. 74.71. We gotta make sure we do that for 3 races. Sorry, 2 races I should say. We're not building another one. I'm gonna keep that other chassis just to be safe, of course, as well. That means we're gonna have to build another car. We're gonna obviously use this engine, the 67 power. We really need something that has a lot of draft, and I think, well, we could actually use one of our backup chassis for this. We could actually use this one. We really don't even need to waste a chassis if we don't want to. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll use it. We'll use the backup chassis. We really don't need it. Plus, the drafting's not too far off anyway. It's the engine power we kind of need. And 62 is probably not going to cut it. So that's what we'll do. That's what we'll use. So it's a bit of a long intro, I would say. About 3 minutes, I would say. Let's get on with the Pepsi 400 here at Daytona. Let's see if we can be 3 for 3 in the Restrictor Plate races this season. Alrighty, Daytona. Of course, it's going to be a pretty long first lap before we start our actual qualifying lap. So let's get on with the second lap. Off the final corner we are at, going towards the trial. We'll start our actual qualifying lap, already 28th, but of course we're going to go a lot faster than that. Going 192, maybe 193. I'm using the same gear ratio I had for Talladega, where I'm going to be trying to rely on the draft a little bit more to make sure we don't redline it, because I did try to 1.05 here. I was getting close to 9,000 here by myself, and just to make sure I give myself a little bit of insurance that I don't blow the engine up here. We don't want to have what I saw what Real Rabbit did. Definitely don't want to have that anyway. So anyway, going off of turn 4 for the final time here. I'm not sure if we're gonna get pole here or not, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a fast lap either way. And the lap time is going to be a 47.1. Nice stuff here. Pole position. Another pole, another race, another pole, it seems. Let's see if we can actually convert this pole to a victory again, shall we?
Tonight, it's Super Speedway action under the lights. MRN is live at the Daytona International Speedway this evening with flag-to-flag coverage of the Pepsi 400. With a history and prestige here at this track, the teams seem to be all pushing themselves just a little harder this week.
There's no doubt about it. A lot of these NASCAR and Winston Cup drivers will tell you that it's really no different winning here than anywhere else. But those are the guys who haven't done it yet. Once their name is in the history books here, I guarantee you they'll change their mind.
The 56 car has a remarkable qualifying average this year.
And you know, if your car is that fast by itself on these big tracks, it's going to be a real hot rod on race day.
The Kodak Chevrolet looks to turn his luck around in this race.
And trust me, it hasn't been for the lack of effort. Those guys have been working hard all season. Maybe they can right the ship with a good finish here.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure. But maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
So Rusty Wallace is trying to take his point lead, like make sure he gets a full good point lead away, I would say. A rather interesting row 2. We have Darrell, Waltrip himself, and Wally Dallenbach in row 2. Really interesting to see. We see Norm Benning in the field. He's another Pennsylvania native down in dead last, but we've got 40 laps. A really short race here tonight here at the Pepsi 400, and underway we go. Rusty Wallace already starting to pull away with that little bit of a jump that he has. We're going to try to get our help from our I guess you could call it our cranky old rival Darrell Waltrip here. He's always kind of decent on these super speedway tracks in his mod anyway, so he might be a little bit of use for us after all. But we're actually going to try to take the lead back from Rusty Wallace here, and we are clear. We can actually bench both lanes now if we so choose. We're actually going to give DW a solid here and just have him tow along with us the entirety of the way through. We're leading the way here, and Darrell Waltrip's actually thinking about wanting more. That 66 machine is really fast, though, right now. Look at him go. The 3-time legend himself, who really should be retired at this point. He should be in the Fox Sports booth, but no. He's doing another year in the Haas Carter machine to the 66, maybe trying to get that elusive one final career win he's been chasing after since 1992. Maybe he might be able to get it here today because he's sticking with us right now. Rusty Wallace was a little bit slow, a really bit of an unsuspecting start there for the number 2 machine. We can probably just take the 66 with us all the way to victory lane here today. Coming towards lap 5, it's literally just been a 2-car breakaway between me and the 3-time champ Darrell Waltrip, the legend himself. DW is an extremely fast 66 car today. Rusty Wallace is nowhere to be seen compared to like his pace at Talladega. I'm telling you, this gear ratio setup configuration is way overpowered, I think. Because it's just the two of us just absolutely just flying away through the field. There's just me and then Rusty Wallace and then everybody else that's like right behind there. There's like a little bit of a pack, like a secondary pack at the very tail end of the field that looks like there. You know, their speed ratings are not always like accurate either, unfortunately. I think there's a way for you to do that on Thunder 04's modding, but I'm gonna have to play around with that when I have the chance. Lately, I have not had any time to do anything that I really wanted to do anyway. Yeah, it's just going towards like, yeah, like Rusty Wallace is not even on there anymore. Showing up in the top 3. It's just we have this is an unlikely duo. Myself and Darrell Waltrip just having a 2-car tandem the entire way through, and we have someone that's blown up off of turn 4. I'm not sure who that would be. At this point, since there's really nothing going on in this race, I might as well just see who that is. And Michael Waltrip, Mikey, the other Waltrip brother, in P5 at the moment. Our teammate Kenny Wallace gets back in 10th. And our other teammate is somewhere down the list. Dale Earnhardt having a really off race for his standards anyway. He's going to have a little bit of a hard time getting back through the field, it looks like. So who done did it? My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Thanks, game. The two of us have literally just been 2-car tandeming the entirety of this race. We have been annihilating the entire field here at Daytona International Speedway. Literally the old guard versus the new here at Daytona. Like, this is incredible how I'm not even the one like pushing. Usually you're the one pushing and you're the one pulling away from the entire field. No, I'm being pushed by the legend himself, and that's how we've just been pulling away from the entire field. There's literally no one in sight. I might as well just give you a top 10 rundown because I actually don't even know where anyone is anymore. Rusty Wallace is in 3rd. Jarrett's in 4th. Labonte 5th, Gordon 6th, Stewart 7th, Mikey in 8th, Kenny Wallace 9th, our teammate, and Bill Elliott ends in the 10th spot. Jeff Burton, the other person that's a level on points with Rusty, isn't back in 12th. Chad having a decent race. Dale Earnhardt's still in the middle of the pack. Our other teammates also in 25th. So they're working their way up. It looks like they're working their way. But yeah, lately, just this whole time, it's just literally the Nick and Darrell show here in Daytona. It's literally the Nick and Darrell show. It's wow. I never thought the two of us would just, like, I'm the one like pushing someone to generate just me just walking away from the entire field. But no, it's ironic that I'm the one being pushed and we're just obliterating the field. I probably got the gear ratios correct here. I'm not sure if NASCAR is very happy with what they're seeing here at their super speedway package though. People in the pits already, I see. I saw a couple other cars as well in a previous lap. The RCR cars, both the 30 to 31, went into pits so early. I'm not sure if they're trying to jump traffic or what, but I see Kenny Irwin Jr. up ahead. For some reason, he's always so slow in the super speedways, or specifically at Daytona anyway. He's super duper slow. So I'm hoping it won't cause too much of a problem anyway for me and DW. I want to keep this gravy train rolling until one of us decides to pit. I kind of want to pit when he does, really, so that way we can try to link back up together, and just keep doing what we're doing the entirety way through. I like this little thing that we're having here. I'm gonna try to lure DW back down to the inside. Hopefully, he can go with. Come on. There you go, DW. See, he know. Never mind, he doesn't know. He's not too far gone. He's not too far gone. Yeah, we're gonna do him a solid again. We're gonna let off a little bit and get him back in there. Yeah, we're gonna do him a solid. He's been helping us the entire time with the draft anyway. We're gonna help him out again. Old rivals turned friends, I suppose. Anyway, if this we were probably have the plus 100 alliance points if this was like Thunder 04 again or whatnot. But yeah. We helped them out a little bit, though. You know, keep this gravy train going. Keep this little temporary alliance between the two of us going. Anyway, so we can just continue to keep flat out, like, dominating the entire race. Just the two of us. We can do it if we try. Just the two of us. Never thought I'd see the day where I'd be teammates with Darrell Waltrip, kinda. Not really, though. So we led every single lap so far, and we already got the most laps led. We're probably going to come in this time, actually. I really want to have the two of us go down the pit road at the same time, so hey, maybe, who knows, maybe he'll come down this pit this time by with us anyway. We're about 2 left to go on fuel, and our tires are going to be, like, dead if he don't take 4, unfortunately, in this. But, yeah, what a great run by Darrell Waltrip. Incredible run by us. Leading every single lap with him in tow behind us. We have some lap traffic in front, so it is a good sign for us to actually come on down pit road this time. So we're going to say hasta la vista to Darrell Waltrip. He's going to lead his first lap. Unfortunately, we probably could have stayed out one more lap, but unfortunately, no, we decided to get. So that was a horrible pit entry, by the way. What is happening with our thing? So it's a 16.5 pit stop. I don't know why I got set to 25 and 0 wedge. Thankfully, we checked that. Thankfully, we put those pressures in correctly. All right. To be fair, that was a horrible pit entry. I could have broke a little bit later than that, but I wanted to be safe, of course. And we have a pit road mistake. So both the driver and the pit crew made mistakes today. A slow stop, unfortunately, is going to cost us a little bit of time, but we have the pace in this car where we can try to get something happen here today. So not all hope is lost. I think Darrell Waltrip might be coming in this time. Unfortunately, we're going to lose so much time, though. Yeah, there he is. He's in the pit lane now. Still got plenty of time to go in this race, but I'm sure that they might get a fast pit stop, though. I do not see Darrell Waltrip, so I think they actually did get us on the pit stop here. We're actually going to split the middle here, 3 wide. So I think some of them are trying to pit. Scott Pruitt might be trying to come down pit road, but we're going to get held up here by Rick Mast. They might be trying to come on down. I think Scott Pruitt's coming on in. Someone's up in smoke. I'm not sure who that is. That is going to be Kevin LePage. Thankfully, nobody runs into him. I don't see Darrell Waltrip anywhere. I think he got a 5 seconds ahead. Holy crap. I mean, I knew I botched the pit entry so bad, but oh my goodness. I'm going to need a little bit of help if I want to catch up to Darrell Waltrip now. 5 seconds is the difference. I didn't think I was going to be that bad. Did he take 2? I mean, if he took 2, then props to him, but I was afraid of taking 2 because I'm afraid because you know how the left front and right front just wear out the exact same time in this game compared to Thunder 04. It's weird, I know, but we could have tried, but I don't want to blow a left front on the final lap of the race. I'd rather not do that. So maybe we have more tire wear, like we get to like the 80s, then I'll try it again at some point. Like take 2 tires, take the left sides only or whatever, because for some reason the left sides wear out faster than the right sides. We're gonna have to hope for a little bit of lap traffic to catch up back to the leaders anyway. Pit cycle should be almost done though. It looks like Darrell Waltrip is being held up a little bit. The rest of the pit cycle it should be done by now. We have Dale Jarrett in 3rd, and I'm not sure who that is in 2nd, but we're gonna find out here in a second. It's Bobby Labonte in 2nd place. We're gonna take the lead. We're gonna take the 2nd spot away from him, and I think that's his brother, Scary Terry, up front, and it is. Terry's gonna be a lap down. No, that's not Terry. That's Repo 9. My apologies. I saw red. So, but yeah, Labonte gained a lot of time on us on pit road as well. Darrell Waltrip was having a hard time getting around his lap car. I'm not sure who that is, but he was having a really hard time. He's still having a hard time with it right now. That's going to allow us to catch back up here, try to take this win away from him. Unfortunately, at this point, an underdog win away from Darrell Waltrip anyway, which, you know, a lot of fans are going to be a little upset to see. You know, we're especially since we're gaining on him at a rate of not. I think this is Ed Barrier up in front, the 90 car. I think it's the 90 car in front. Is either that or it can't be the 8 car anyway. Yeah, I see Hills Brothers. It is the 90 car of Ed Barrier. I guess he's having a decent run. I'm not so sure. Oh, we're getting nearly close to that too. Oh boy, oh, that 9,000 RPM range. So it turns out I actually missed out on the setup a little bit then. That's the case. We got Darrell Waltrip right up in front. We're gonna try to take the lead back away from him. So unfortunately, with the 5-second gap, he kind of got held up on pit road because not on pit road, on the pit cycle exchange, because you know people like to really hold up the AI or whatnot sometimes. But we take the lead back away from DW, much to the disdain of the NASCAR fans around the United States at the moment. But we got more lap traffic in front anyway. We have 3 wide in front of us there, so it's going to be interesting to see how the AI are going to react to that. We have lap traffic of our own, and unfortunately, Darrell Waltrip is getting held up so bad by Robert Presley. It's not even funny at this point. So unfortunately, there, I'm not going to drop back at this point for him. They could pick him up this time. He's getting. I mean, this is the part of the race where the AI are really going to hold each other up here. So thankfully, I see him now. Darrell Waltrip did get around, but now he's going to have to deal with these 3 stooges behind me. So unfortunate end for the 66's chances of winning, but take a bow, DW, at this point. If he can get back up here though, I will be impressed. All right, we got about 3 more cars left to pass. Norm Benning having some decent speed, but unfortunately he's going to get lapped. And there's Darrell Waltrip's teammate Jimmy Spencer not having a hot night, I would say, compared to what his teammate I would say, who's running into Curly in the 2nd spot here. So his teammate nowhere to be found. And we got our old Pennsylvania native comrade Norm Benning alongside, having a decent run, that 84 car. And that, what even is that sponsor? It's a nice paint job with the green flames. I like that. But what even is that sponsor? SOBE, something like that? I don't even know. Either way, we're going to give him a little bit of a helping hand, trying to get away from these two other Stooges in the Fords. See if we can pull him along here. Pennsylvania power, and oh wow, he's actually really quick. Where'd that speed come from, Norm? I mean, if I knew you had some speed, you know, I would just tagged you along the entirety of the time. Sure. All right, let's do it then. Pennsylvania power, my guy. Oh yeah, I should probably say the same thing about Jimmy Spencer, because he's also a fellow Pennsylvania native. We kind of left him in the dust because, hey, these ECR engines are really good at the super speedways. No, Norm's gonna get held up by the 42. Come on, stay in my drafts. Come on. I believe in you, Norm. I believe in you. Come on. We got 3 laps to go in the race. Nah, he's too far back, I think, at this point. Well, he's not going to gain any more spots anyway. I just wanted to get him away from those little spots right then and there. I mean, what can we say? We lit every green flag lap that's not exactly like, you know, during the pit cycle. The moon is rising, unfortunately, at the worst possible time. Because I was really hoping it would show up a little bit sooner. But hey, in a full series race though, a full 160 lap race though, it would be amazing. This day and night transition, so we're way ahead of its time back in the early thousands. Honestly, this was way ahead of its time. It's even better than some of the more current NASCAR games nowadays. Really, with the transitions between day to night, it's incredible. Telling you, oh, whoa! I see something happen in the smoke back there, but not enough to bring out a caution. It's Darrell Waltrip still in second, it looks like there, but I saw smoke back there, like a little bit of a mistake off of turn 4, but it was not enough to warrant a caution. White flag is out, 1 lap to go in this race. We've just been curb stomping the entirety of the field here in Daytona. I mean, what else is there to say? What else is there to say? Like, I'm sure NASCAR is probably going to take a look at this package that we have, and they're probably going to do something about it from 2002 or whatever. But yeah, our Super Speedway program, we're 100% so far, 3 for 3. I think we won the five last Super Speedway races ever since Daytona of last season. It's been nothing but Andy Petree, Kenny Wallace at Daytona last season in the Pepsi 400, and it's been all us at the other Super Speedway races. Coming off the final bend, going towards the front straightaway, we, for the 4th time this season, get to win, and this time it's at the Pepsi 400 in dominating fashion. Gonna shift down the first gear. What a way. We're winners at Daytona. They're really nice to see. We get to win the 2001 Pepsi 400. Unfortunately, we don't have Michael Waltrip or Dale Earnhardt Jr. to try to get along with the victory tour here. I'm hoping Darrell Waltrip ended up finishing second. Because he was running good all race long. He might have got held up at the very end there, unfortunately, for that. Always great to win at Daytona, no matter what you are or how you feel about this type of racing.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
Yeah, and that can be physically exhausting to these drivers. Not only do the cautions give them a chance to catch up on the racetrack, it also gives both their minds and their bodies a little break. They have all got to be drained after that one.
And the 56 car gets the win.
And rightfully so. He was fast all race long. That whole team deserves a lot of credit for a great win.
We're out of time tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Have a great night.
Hell yeah, brothers. Not a scratch on my car. Hey, at least my logo's in one piece. Nice. Oh, man. What a way to win at Daytona. Absolutely just clobbered the field and then some. Mr. Andy Petree is ready to give me a brotherly hug right then and there. This got to at least put us on the map for the market for teams anyway, even if it isn't Andy Petree, you know? Who knows? Maybe won a better opportunity. But yeah. I'd rather not drink Pepsi, though. I'll stick with my Coke products, though. Thank you very much. Unless it's Mountain Dew Baja Blast. New fastest lap. Look at all the money. 4. Oh, no. Darrell Waltrip ended up finishing in 7th. Oh, no. What happened there? Oh, no. That's unfortunate. For the, I think at this point, 4th time this season, we get to sing Ode to Joy. And I don't think it'll be our last. 33 laps led on the 40 laps that we ran here today. Jeff Burton gets up in second, so he will take the point lead officially. Bobby Labonte third. Rusty Wallace fourth. Tony Stewart ends up in P5. Dale Earnhardt Sr. ended up clawing his way back up to 6th. And Darrell Waltrip went from 2nd to 7th. Rather unfortunate there. He did lead 3 laps. I was really hoping he would end up finishing in 2nd, unfortunately, but he didn't. Jarrett 8th, Jeff Gordon 9th, and Mike Skinner in 10th place. Our teammate finished 12th and the previous winner of the Pepsi 400. And Joe Nemechek ends up in 22nd. Take a look at the rest of the field. There's Norm finishing 29th. So we had some other DNFs along the way. We had 2 Roush cars of LePage and Mark Martin. And, of course, unfortunately... Oh, Mark Martin blew him on, like, literally the lap after Bobby Hamilton did. Again, disappointing. Well, that was great news to see. We actually really didn't have to waste a new chassis in order to do it. We might just make that our Super Speedway chassis for the remainder of the season. We only got like one restrictor plate race left, though, unfortunately. But, hey, what are you going to do? Where's that going to put us in the point standings, anyway? We're at 16th now. We jumped our teammate Joe Nemechek. We pulled away further from Kenny Wallace. Next up is Dale Earnhardt Jr. we're actually going to be racing against now, and maybe even Sterling Marlin. But, hey, we're keeping our seat really nice and tighty here. Look at this. We now have 5. All of our wins are top 5s. All of our wins are top 5s. That's kind of crazy if you ask me. I mean, what a career so far. Like, we had 6 poles last season, 9 already. We've got poled like literally half the races. It's crazy. We had 4 wins so far, and, well, more top 5s I can even count. I can only count the 4 anyway. And, yeah, top 10's more than I can actually count. So what's the point situation look like? That was a 10-point lead. Ricky Rudd's still now 104 back. Unfortunately, Earnhardt has lost a spot, even despite finishing in the top 5, I think. Yeah, this would be an interesting show going forward. I would say we might be catching up to yeah, we're catching up to Dale Earnhardt Jr., but I think we're going to be a little bit of ways back from Marlin and friends as well. But yeah, got the dub. In case you like the episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We got the next one coming up in New Hampshire, so we can't wait to see what we do for that. We have 3 more races to go for our sponsorship, actually, so we got to figure out what we're going to do in terms of that anyway. But as always, we'll see you in the next time here at NASCAR Thunder 2000. I'll see you guys next time.